Okay, this is for question number 18, and this is the one about the steps. So we know that there are 1,860 steps. And let's see. And Ebony has climbed 2/3 of the steps to the top. And each step is 7 7/8 inches. So we need to know how many feet Ebony has climbed. So what we have to do is we have to figure out the number of steps. Then we know each step is 7 7/8 inches. And then we'll have to change inches to feet. So we have to go from steps to inches to feet. So first let's figure out the steps. We know she's climbed 2/3 of the total number of steps. So 2/3 of. Remember, in an earlier video, I said that when you're finding a percentage of something or a fraction of something, you multiply. So 2/3 of 1,860 steps. You can put that over 1. So we need to multiply. A quick way to multiply this is to know that you could actually, both of these numbers here, 3 will divide into it. How do I know that 3 will divide into it? You can think about your divisibility rules here. If you know your divisibility rules, I know that it divides in it just because I have a math mind. But there are some rules that you can use, like for 3, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, 1 plus 8 plus 6 is 15. So 3 will divide into 15, 3 will divide into 1860. So that's a quick way to really help you use some shortcuts. How many times will 3 divide into 1860? Well, 3 will divide into 18 6 times. 3 will divide into 6 2 times. And 3 will divide into 0 0 times. Now you can multiply straight across. You get 1240. 2 times 6, 20 is 1240 over 1. So we know that she climbed 1,240 steps. And we know that, let me go back to my picture of the problem. Each step is 7 7/8 inches. So if we climbed 1,240 steps and each one was 7 7/8, we have to multiply. So first, to multiply fractions, you have to change it to an improper. So we're going to get 1240 times 7 times 8 is 56 plus 7 is 63 over 8. And I think there's a divisibility rule for 8. Maybe not. Let me look. Add the last digit to twice the rest. Okay, that's too confusing. So what you could do is see if 8 will divide into 1240. Just to give you a little shortcut. Does. So 8 would go into 8 one time. 8 would go into 1240 155 times. So now we end up with 155 times 63. Now if you have a calculator, you could just multiply straight across. But 155 times 63 is 9,765 inches. Okay, if the divisibility rules just confused you, we could go back up, because the last thing I want to do is confuse anybody. We could go back up and just change it back to 63 over 8. And then all you would do is multiply 1240 times 63, and you would get a big number, 78,120. And then 1 times 8 is 8. So 78,120 divided by 8, you're still going to get 9,765 inches. And I think that's what you marked for the answer. But you just had one more step to do. You have to change inches to feet. So when you're going from a smaller unit of a measurement to a larger unit of measurement, you're going to divide. We know the inches are smaller than feet, so we're going to divide. But what are we going to divide by? Well, how many inches are in 1 foot? There are 12 inches in a foot, so divide by 12. And when you do that, you will get 813.75 feet.